Good morning, everyone. Happy Coffee Talk Tuesday. Thanks for joining. Another beautiful day here on the East End. Okay, this is a very exciting day. I'm super excited because I'm going to talk to you guys today about converting leads. Thank you, Tracy. I'm going to talk about converting your leads using your IG stories. Everybody knows I love Instagram. When it first came out, I love it. Then when they got stories, I loved it even more. And with us and all of our clients, no doubt when we use stories for our clients and for ourselves, we increase our followers 100%. Happens all the time. The minute I don't use stories for anybody, our followers go down. People love stories. If you're not on stories, people, you got to get on stories. I'm telling you right now. Here's a pro tip. Okay, so we're going to talk about converting leads using IG stories today. And stay to the end because I have some really great pro tips for you guys from an Instagram story expert, Alex Beeden. She's got some really good pro tips. They're simple, stupid, but they're really good. So the best way for you to really find new leads through Instagram stories is to use your existing audience. But the important thing is, you guys, you got to have a call to action. Now, after I do Coffee Talk Tuesday, be sure to go check out our stories because I did today for the first time use what I'm going to teach you in our stories. And that's because we have less than 10,000 followers. So we don't have that swipe up feature. So what I did was I'm going to teach you today how to do that. And I did it on our stories and it's super great. Okay, so like I said, the best way to find new leads is really through your existing audience, right? If you encourage your existing audience to do things, they're going to be using their audience to promote you. For instance, on our Instagram story, right? We love NoFoDoco. Shout out to them. We love NoFoDoco. So we got some yesterday. We posted in our stories. We tagged them, and then they reposted our story to their story, which is exactly what you want, right? Then we get in front of all of their fans and their audience as well. So you have to remember that. So encourage people to tag your products, to show it in their stories, to celebrate their purchase of your product. And then be sure to share that story in your story. That's what's going to be critical, is that you're resharing all these stories. And if they buy something from you, either a physical from a store, brick and mortar, or digitally, send them a note. Say, hey, thanks so much. I mean, everybody gets email addresses today. Most of us get, handles. So send them a note. Say, thanks so much for purchasing, and be sure to tag us and show a picture of it in your story. And then you can use that as, I don't know why I'm rocking so much. You can use that in your stories. So reposting and sharing and encouraging is super helpful, and it doesn't take a lot of time, right? And then you're getting in front of all those people's followers. It also gets the attention of the businesses, their friends, and it's social proof to your existing followers that other people love your product. That's what's really important as well. We've said this before as well. If you tag larger businesses on your Instagram story where appropriate, like we did with NoFoDoco, or even like, say, the coffee that we drink, like whoever, like we drink Hampton Coffee. Hampton Coffee Company has a huge following. If we're going to make Hampton Coffee that day, like maybe we'll take, the bag of coffee and we're going to tag it. So tagging larger accounts and sharing that also in your stories, not to be spammy. Make sure you're not spammy, but where it's appropriate, be sure to do that, because then you're going to get in front of those followers. All right, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to use the warm-up stickers. I just want to make sure over here I don't have any questions. Okay. Tip 2 is to use warm-up stickers in your Instagram story. So if you are to ask your leads, ask your audience questions, right? In your Instagram stories, if you put questions in there, like a perfect question is, are you having any problems with? What do you find difficulty with? So our niche is digital marketing. We could put one on there and say, what part of Instagram stories do you find the most challenging? Something like that, where you're engaging your audience and they're asking you the questions of their pain points. This not only engages people, for you to start a micro conversation, but you're also learning really important aspects of marketing. You're going to now know what's difficult for people, and then you can use that towards your marketing. So that's really, it's kind of like a study, right? You could just go out there and start asking people. Not only can you be helpful, but you can be gaining knowledge from your followers, which is really critical. And also the other thing is, people are now stepping forward, right, to engage with you. So now these are warm leads. So now these are perhaps people that you're going to want to follow through with and maybe offer a consultation or a percentage off or something like that. So now people that are engaging with you are also warm leads. So my second tip is for you to use Instagram question stickers to find people's pain points, use it for your marketing, and to gain warm leads. Now, the last one, this is my favorite, and this is what I did this morning. Okay. We don't have 10,000 followers, and there's a lot of small businesses out here that don't have 10,000 followers. Therefore, you don't have the swipe up feature. So if you don't have the swipe up feature, here's the way around it. Listen up, people. You can create an IGTV story, an IGTV video. It has to be longer than 1 minute. Remember that. Your IGTV has to be longer than 1 minute. And you have to record it on your iPhone, okay? Thanks for joining, hairstyler. It has to be longer than 1 minute, and you have to record it on your phone. All right, once you do record it on your phone and it's longer than 1 minute, you get to put in your title, and then you get to put in your description. Now, here's a little hint. When you write up your description in your IGTV, you can put an additional link in there. So the one that I've actually put on our stories today, okay, I've made an IGTV video already. Thanks for joining. I made an IGTV video. We make them all the time, right? So what I did was, in my story, okay, in my description of my IGTV, I put a link to the contact page. So in the description of your IGTV story, when you're going to post it, you can put an additional link. So be sure to do that. And put those little arrows too, like the little hands pointing, like put clear and distinctive calls to action. After I've created that IGTV story, then what I did was, you go and you just create like a regular, like if you're going to create a regular like Instagram story, right? Like a little video, like, hey guys, this is Michelle from Stark Media Group, and I just posted an IGTV story where you're going to learn how businesses are adapting to the new pandemic. Be sure to swipe up. That's the video I'm going to use on my story. And then I'm going to write on there, swipe up, and the title. And then at the top where there's that little link, you're going to see that little link keychain. That's where you add your IGTV story. So I'm going to turn this around, you guys, and show you something on here. So the people on Instagram, I'm going to show you where that little link is. Let me just get to it for a second. I'll share my screen with Facebook. And I'm going to share my screen with Facebook. It's funny, we are working on 2nd Street. Are you really? All right. Show and stream. Okay. So for people on Facebook, I'm showing you. People on Instagram, I'm going to turn this around. Okay. So I'm going to show you over here, right where this is, that top right there. when you're going to go to show something in Instagram stories, right? There's a link right there. That's where you're going to hit that, and it's going to bring you to your IGTV stories. And that's how you're going to link your IGTV story to your stories. That's how you link it. So when it says swipe up and you don't have 10,000 followers, that's how you do it. Not only do you get that, but then you can get a link inside your description. It's like 2 links for the price of 1. It's the best. So if you check out our story today, I've done it. I'm also going to add, after this, I will add the link for that. I actually got that off of Social Media Examiner. And so I'll add the link for that because she describes it really well on how to do that. And I think that that's really critical for anybody who doesn't have the 10,000 followers and you want to, and the 10,000 followers and you want to add that. That's like critical, right? So just to recap on everything that I said today, you guys, the first tip that I gave you was the best way to find new leads really is, I'm just going to get rid of this screen here. I don't need that anymore. The best way to find new leads is through your existing customers. Encourage them to tag your products, share your products, and be sure to put those in your stories as well. Reciprocity and engagement is the key on all of these social media platforms. Secondly, tagging larger, also the first one, tagging larger companies because you may get in front of their audience as well. Secondly, use questions on your stories. Ask people what their pain points are and then engage, answer them, and find out for your own marketing purposes, what is it that people really need? What is it that they want? What are they struggling with? Engage with those people and then use that for your marketing. And then lastly, it's using the link, make an IGTV, right? More than 1 minute. Put a link in the description and then link it to your IGTV story. So this way you can have the swipe up if you have less than 10,000 followers. All right, guys, I hope this was super helpful. If anybody has any questions, you know you can always DM us. You can also shoot us any questions at info@starkmediany.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We are always here on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock to bring you guys the latest in digital marketing. Also, we would like to know what your pain points are. Let us know what we can help you with. We're happy to do a Coffee Talk Tuesday on something that you're not sure of. We do free consultations too. So some people know where we are. We're on 2nd Street. So come and visit us, 15 West 2nd Street. We're happy to have anybody come into the office as well. Thank you, everybody, for joining today, and we hope we see you next week at 10 o'clock on Coffee Talk Tuesday. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Take care.